John Ford in the kitchen with us today from Jack Dusty. Always a pleasure to have you here. Sir, Happy New Year.
Great to see you. Happy New Year as well to you,
Thank you.
All right.
Now, you're making Bubble and Squeak.
Yes.
Isn't that a traditional New Year's Day thing in England? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah,
maybe I made that up.
It was made very popular in England during the Second World War when rationing was a big deal. So the idea of it is you're using your holiday leftovers, right? Your mashed potato, your cabbage, your things like this, and making it into something beautiful. And that's what it's all about, being a chef.
There you go. That's right.
So since we're talking about brunch, since we're talking about lovely food, we're going to go ahead and start just with a little bit of champagne.
Hey, hey.
Because let's get started that way.
Oh, why not? And you're making mimosas here, obviously.
Absolutely.
Champagne and orange juice, popular treat on Sunday brunches.
So
and
cheers.
Cheers. Here's to you. A salud.
All right. So we'll go ahead and start with the main ingredient. Our Bubble and Squeak. We have our mashed potatoes, right? A little bit leftover. We use Yukon potatoes because
they're very golden color.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Nice and creamy because of the starch content, a little bit lower on the starch content. So that's what you're going to do. We're going to put that in a bowl here.
Why is that helpful in making this dish?
What it is because it makes it creamier. A higher starch content is going to be crispier, and then a lower starch content, you're going to be able to emulsify more with those creams and butters, and it's just beautiful.
Never knew that.
So what I have here is some sweated vegetables. These are broccoli, cabbage, carrots, and a little bit of red cabbage as well. And what sweating is when you're sauteing something a little bit without browning it. So it's a little bit of a lower heat, and what that does, it brings out the flavor, it cooks it without making it bitter.
Butter or oil to sweat?
You can butter, oil, whatever you may choose. Sometimes butter, you could caramelize those milk solids a little bit.
Which you don't want to do, right?
Which you don't want to do.
Because you want to just get so kind of translucent, sort of, I guess.
Absolutely. Translucent is the word. A little bit opaque. So I have a couple already done here. Okay. So we made these into nice little patties.
Like little teeny hamburgers.
Exactly.
But not.
Little potato burgers.
There you go.
There you go. So we're going to put these in the pan, get those browning. Now the reason they call it Bubble Squeak is typically you'll do it a mix like this, kind of like in a big pot, and then as you're cooking it, the cabbage and the potato, it kind of bubbles a little bit, and you can actually hear it squeak.
So that's where
the name comes from. But again,
what fun.
So here we go. I put olive oil, again, just like I said, so you get a nice temperature on it without getting any milk solids that are burning the edges or sides. Okay. Okay, in the meantime, we're going to make a little salad to go with this.
Nice.
We have some arugula and a balsamic vinaigrette. Okay. Arugula is a nice bitter green to go with this. Alrighty. And
do you serve this on a brunch menu at the restaurant?
Well, we have it on our breakfast menu, and I definitely recommend it as a amazing brunch dish. You can serve all different types of eggs. It also goes great as a side component as well. If you'd want to do some type of roast or steak or anything, it's just a great it's a great dish overall. Now you can see the recipe too. I've submitted. We have it online. Also, it's not exactly like this recipe because
What's different?
Well, I can't give out all the secrets to it.
Okay, your secret ingredient over at Jack Dusty.
Absolutely. We have an amazing production chef, Chef Bettina, and she makes her own secret little recipe for these. She's been doing them for years. And
but this is going to be a perfectly serviceable Bubble Squeak recipe.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Good.
So we're going to flip these here.
And how long do these usually take to cook? Because I'm guessing, because most of the ingredients in here are already pre-cooked, right?
Already cooked, so you're really just going to heat through, right? So it's going to be golden brown on each side, about 2.5 to 3 minutes on each side, and you're going to go ahead and heat that through.
In the restaurant, do you finish them in the oven, or do you just take them right off the saute pan?
We're able to just take them right off the saute pan.
Okay.
Yeah, just as a perfect heat like that.
Nice.
Absolutely.
And do you serve them hot with the salad?
We do, yeah.
Okay.
So it's a nice chilled and warm balance mix there, and you get the crispiness from the salad, the creaminess from the potato, and then obviously whichever eggs you'd like to choose. Again, today we got a little poached egg, which is lovely.
So you served it with a poached egg on top.
Absolutely.
Now, is that's not necessarily traditional with a Bubble and Squeak, right? That's your own little thing that you've added to it.
That's Jack Dusty's take on it.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
So you've kind of made kind of an Eggs Benedict kind of thing going on there.
Little Eggs Benedict sort of thing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Neat.
And then we have our
Any secrets for poaching eggs? That is oftentimes a kind of a tricky business.
Yes, so the poached egg, you always want to get your temperature just below simmering, so it's about a little under 180 degrees. You put a pinch or a splash of vinegar in there, and one of the tricks is that you swirl the water a little bit.
Okay, so you make like a little whirlpool kind of.
Absolutely, so what you're doing is as you crack your egg into your water, it swirls, and then it actually creates a bit of a nest around the egg with the egg whites. Okay, cool. And that's how you get those beautifully poached eggs.
Well, the final product is here. This is absolutely gorgeous. That looks delectable. And I want to remind everybody, I'm going to just set this up here. Maybe they'll be able to get a better shot of it if I set it right there. Remind everybody that the recipe for this is on our website, mysoncoast.com. and you can get all the video instructions from John himself here. Chef, thank you so very much. Absolute pleasure having you in here.
Sure, sir.
And have a great season over at the Ritz there.
We're looking forward to it.
Absolutely. We'll be right back.